Hello everybody, it's Steve Katsikaris, Norland, Coboconk, Watchdog, calling you from Trailsend Road, Norland this morning, August 2nd, around 8:30 a.m. And the reason why I'm posting this video is that we've had some crazy things happen up here on Trailsend over the last 6 years, starting with some illegal sewage systems. And the reason why I'm putting this video up today is to prove that there's something weird going on up here. And I believe it's a conspiracy against me and my family. And what I want to do is just going to pan over here and show the for sale sign of this place, where the owner was only here for a year while I was going to court, and now he's called the cops on me after vandalizing my property. Still don't know his name, and he's moved down to Whippy, where I grew up as a kid. He's 2 doors over, so that's pretty creepy. So make a long story short, I try to find out who the guy is. Like, this guy's accusing me of being a pedophile, right? So I'm pretty ticked off about that, because no way in hell am I a pedophile. Especially people that know me in this town here for the last, 35 years or so. But this is 5.5 Trailsend Road, Norland. It no longer exists on the land registry. Number 5 is this place here. Okay, that's on the land registry. And my place over here, number 7, is on the land registry. But number 5.5 has vanished. So I don't know who owns this property. Tom Watt was the guy that bought this place back in 2011 and built this building here with no toilet. It's got a compost toilet. And this bald guy, he comes in here last year, just before I got these trumped up charges on me. So I'm accusing him of working with Paul Martin, Durham Regional Police. And that's the reason why I can't find out who owns it. It's been pulled off. I believe the cops own it, or the government owns this place, and they're setting this place up as a sting place or something, set me up on some more charges. And now this guy's going down and moving right next door to Paul Martin, okay? And I'm their neighbor. So all within 500 meters. Yeah, so if you get a charge on you, that's what they do. 500 meters can't come with them. So that means I can't live here, and I can't live in Whippy because he's my neighbor in both places. Now, this place is now sold, but I don't think so. I think the cops own it, or the government owns it, and same with the place down here, number 11. And this guy, he's been kind of weird too. He hasn't bothered us at all. I'm not saying that he's a good guy or anything, but he hasn't bothered us at all. But he doesn't come very often either. Just comes once in a while. And after the SWAT team hit here last year, you think these people will be saying, "Hey, what's going on? We're your new neighbor. Why are all these cops up here all the time?" They've just been ignoring us like the plague. So this guy here, he comes up a couple days ago and shows these people that property back there at 5.5, okay? Now, I'm not saying that he's involved in anything here just yet, but I suspect he's part of the operation too. So this is number 11. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because these places were for sale for a few years, and all of a sudden they all got bought up within 6 months of each other. And then all the neighbors start acting weird, okay? These new people that are supposed to be innocent people that just want to get a cottage. Now, they're all part of an operation, and I'm going to send this video right to Durham Regional Police when this is over. I'm going to let you guys know that I'm on top of your game and what's going on up here. And now this guy's showing this place off. Now, you're going to say, well, what's so big deal of that? Well, simple. I don't know who's bought this place yet, all right? But there was about 12 people that looked at it. But there was one group that looked at this place that stood out the most of them all. They had like a white SUV, kind of like a Santa Fe or something, a dog, 2 girls. So I think they bought it. I think they're the operatives that are moving in here now. So basically, this place is not really sold. It's just looking like it's sold. And these people are moving in. And I don't know they bought it. It's just a hunch. It's just a hunch. Because they were playing the part too well. And when they came up the driveway, they parked right here and started making all this racket. And then Buddy comes over and greets them. Alright? And then they were talking very loudly. And then this place goes for sale like 24 hours later. So what I'm saying is, you played the part too well. This guy that owns it now, that's only owned it for a year, is now following us around the friggin' province. He's down in Butterfield. Oh, by the way, he's already trespassed a few times, harassed my mother, my father, my niece, and my brother. He's saying, why am I putting videos about me about him up on the internet? Buddy, You just accused me of being a pedophile. You called friggin' cops on me. They came up here giving me a warning about filming on my own property. Meanwhile, it was you, Mr. Boy there, who brags about being a Sicilian to my dad. Like, why are you doing that? We don't even know your name yet. And now you're going to be our neighbor down in Whitby too? Like, this is just absolutely crazy. So that's why I'm putting this up. I believe this is a police operation going on up here. And you guys are running this place and the other place. And that's why the timing was right when the SWAT team came up last year. You got everybody out of the houses before the friggin' SWAT team came up. And it was just me and the SWAT team on the hill. And that was July 28, 2016. Alright? Now, I thought this guy was actually selling. I thought he was an innocent guy, actually, until he started being a jerk with me by vandalizing my property. But this thing happened last year. The whole damn town of Norland knew about it. And exactly 1 year later, he tries to find out where I live in the city, where I was raised as a kid, and moves down there. And now he's harassing my parents. And the cops don't want to give a report number to me. I contacted Children's Aid on him for using his kids in a covert operation, and Children's Aid does not even want to do an investigation. Really. He's making accusations with a police report that there's a pedophile running around, and they don't want to look into it. Alright? And now I'm accusing him of crying wolf and stalking my family, and I got a toddler living in my house, okay? And I'm kind of concerned for it right now. And he's on Butterfield Crescent, 40 Butterfield Crescent, Whitby, Ontario. Paul Martin lives next door at 42 Butterfield Crescent. And my parents, and where I was raised, that's 44 Butterfield Crescent, where Paul Martin ran me out 6 years ago. Alright, so this is what kind of police chief we got. Using your tax money, using kids now. That's where I draw the line. And we got to stop saying, we got to stop this, folks. And the only way we're going to do this is by sending Jamie Schmale an email saying, what's going on Trailsend? There's never any mainstream media about this place. You got water protection signs all throughout the town of Norland, and no one wants to write about it. No one wants to talk about it. I got arrested at school. The school newspaper doesn't even want to write about it. What's that tell you, folks? I'm a whistleblower. And this is a compassionate call to the people of the community. When I put my name on the ballot, vote for me. I'm going to make change. Why? Because we're going to do it together. We're going to bring back what they call direct democracy. And now on the internet, I will take your views, your ideas, and apply them to Ottawa, instead of just going there like the rest of these party people and just putting their hand up and saying, yeah, pass M103 and C51 and S7, strip away the Constitution of Canada. That's absolutely ridiculous. So you can see what the police state's doing. You can see what's gone on up here in Trailsend. You can see my videos. Some videos have been removed. I did repost one, but it's in a very horrible state right now because I can't repost the original. But I'm just having a hunch that more stuff's going to happen up here, and I don't want more stuff to happen here. My whole goal was to go to court about all this 6 years ago. I've gone to prison now, I believe, 4 times. I got a criminal record. I run for public office. No one wants to mention a thing. And now I got this operation going on up here, and they're using kids. All right? They're using kids. That's when we got to say, all right, enough's enough. You cops are busted. Emmett Yo, City Council, the Pine Ridge Health Unit, you did all these illegal sewage systems up here. Now you're playing games with these little operatives. They have no conscience or morals. They're just going to, I don't know what kind of money they're getting to do this. I don't even know these people. But there's no crime going on between myself or my family or anything on our property. We were good law-abiding citizens. And now to see all this and not being able to get disclosure of my case, that's the other thing too. I went and fought this in court. I am not guilty, and I also get a peace bond put on me, and it's not filled out properly, and these people didn't come to court, including Police Chief Paul Martin. Now, he's the police chief of Durham Region and my next door neighbor, and he's got to shuttle me around all over the province of Ontario to courthouses and not show up, and then try to kill me with a SWAT team last year. So you can see why I'm putting these videos up. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm too smart for you. I'm not going to commit a crime. I'm just going to keep filming you. But since you guys like putting stupid stories in the media, like a guy walking around with a pellet gun in Norland, there's nobody walking around with a pellet gun in Norland. We would have known about it by now. It's a small town. It's me walking around with a camera. Yeah. Great way to kill somebody. Say they got a weapon. No, they got a camera. And there's naughty things going on around here. So this is why I'm putting this up on the internet. It's just a call to the people of the community Enough's enough. They're using kids now, and now they're stalking my family in another city. All right? And they already dragged me to Belleville, Newmarket, Toronto, last summer. They arrested me, put me in handcuffs, and drove me all the way to 52 Division, Toronto. Crazy. And this is all just to shut me up because somebody's doing bribe jobs up here. Emmett Yo, City Council, Health Unit, and they got to use muscle with mercenaries, CKR Global. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. A defenseless family and a guy with a camera. And I'm making complaints now to the police, to Children's Aid. They don't want to do anything. Obviously, it's a police operation in a criminal manner. It's not law enforcement. It's crime enforcement. That's what's going on here. Crime enforcement, paid with your tax money. So, that's my plea. I guess all I can do is sit back and watch and keep filming. And that's what I intend to do. Steve Katsikaris, Norland, Coboconk, Watchdog. Now signing off. Take care, everybody. So long.